welcome to WLN Radio. I'm Coy, and with Michelle and Shanna from Prestige Health today. So, could you please tell us a little bit about Prestige Health?
Yes, we're a nurse practitioner-owned clinic in Emory, Texas. We offer weight loss, aesthetics, and IV hydration.
That's fantastic. So, could you tell me what sort of the best part of it is?
So as nurse practitioners, we're all about helping patients kind of reach their goals. And so I would say just getting to work with patients and not having to work with insurance is definitely the best part.
So, given this business, what do you think would be the toughest part and what you could improve on it?
I think the most difficult part is that with weight loss, obesity up until now hasn't been recognized as a true chronic illness. A lot of it has been, if you're overweight, it's your fault. You know, you're doing something wrong. You're eating too many calories or you're not exercising enough. But just like with the history of diabetes, at one time they believed that people were diabetic because they were eating too much sugar, and that was all there was to it. And now we know that there's lots of things wrong with the body that cause people to be diabetic, and that the foods that you eat and the exercise that you do is only a piece of the puzzle. So we're starting to figure that out with obesity as well.
So, say someone wanted to contact you, what would be the process in getting help with this?
So our phone number is 903-689-3350. You can also find us on Facebook at Prestige Health and Aesthetics. We're on Instagram under the same name, and then we're also on the square in Emory at 309 North Texas Street, which is on the north side of the square.
That's great to hear. So, how did you two get into this business?
I became a nurse practitioner after working as a school teacher, actually. I taught school for a long time and then really was interested in medical things. My mom was a nurse, my grandmother was a nurse, and so I decided that I wanted to be a nurse too. But then I wanted to be a business owner, and here we are.
Yeah. So I became a nurse whenever I was 25. I was an ICU nurse for a long time and just decided I was going to go back to nurse practitioner school. Shanna and I became friends because I stalked her. Just kidding. We became friends over Facebook. Our kids went to school together, and then we just decided we were going to go into business together. So.
Oh, that's awesome. So, I heard that you guys met. So, how did that go? How did you guys partner up and sort of figure that this was the thing you wanted to do together?
So I was relocating from West Texas to Greenville, Texas, and I posted on a Facebook page asking if anybody knew anything about jobs in Greenville, and Michelle messaged me.
Yeah.
And then we figured out our kids went to the same small school in Lone Oak, and then we had lots of stuff in common, so we became fast friends after that.
Kind of like fate, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, what words of wisdom do you have when it comes to this sort of line of business, or just any general tips to people who need help with this kind of thing?
I think the number one thing would be, it is scary to start your own business or to go into any new career, period. But I have absolutely no regrets, and I think that Michelle would agree. Just take the risk and go for it, because you really have nothing to lose.
Yeah. It's scary to leave a good job that you know is going to pay you well, but we're 3 months in, or 2.5, and it's been a scary road, but it's been a great decision.
It's better to chase your passions, right?
Yes, absolutely.
We know that if we're working hard, the money is going into our bank account, not someone else's.
Yeah.
So how long has this business been going on?
We opened November 1st of 2022.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you two have in store for the future? Any plans?
We're extremely excited about the weight loss portion of our business, because right now there's major changes happening in weight loss medications. We went from things that were only about, trying to lose weight on your own. Most people can only lose about 3% of their body weight with just diet and exercise alone. If you add into that behavioral therapies, people can lose about 5%. But with medications that we have now, we can lose up to 20%, which is equivalent to weight loss surgery. So the weight loss is the biggest part of our business right now, and we're very excited to help people.
So, previously you mentioned school. Could you tell us a bit about your school experiences and how it led up to this?
So I was like an ADN nurse, which is like a 2-year nurse. I went to Trinity Valley, but you also have to get like 2 years of prerequisites. So I did my prereqs through PJC in Greenville, and then I went to Trinity Valley and got my 2-year nursing degree. Then I went to UT Arlington to get my bachelor's, and then it took 40 months for me to get my master's. So all in total, I had like 9.5 years of school. My family says I went to school forever. I had kids the entire time that I was in school, so my kids are 18 and 20. So I definitely say go to school, get your education, then start a family, because it's super hard to work, go to school, have family, and do everything. So
I would piggyback off of that and say I graduated high school at 16 and wanted to go to medical school. Met a boy, fell in love, and had kids, and decided that I didn't want to be old at 24 years old, graduating from medical school. So I decided to change to nursing. I went to 1 semester of nursing school and was like, this is not the life for me, it's too hard. And then decided to be a school teacher instead. And I loved teaching, it was great for raising a family, but I didn't feel fulfilled. Went back to nursing school when I was 30, and then went back to be a nurse practitioner when I went through a divorce when I was 35. So just like Michelle said, complicated things a lot, having a husband and a family, and my biggest piece of advice would be concentrate on school, get your school done, and then fall in love with somebody.
That's fantastic. So I myself have a sort of interest in the medical field and such as that. I do plan myself on going to college for having my 8 years, getting my PhD. Would you have any tips for someone who is planning to do that?
I would say make sure that you prioritize school, because it's very easy to get distracted by the things that your friends are doing and family is doing. But make school a priority, because if you can finish your school, then that increases your income later in life, and then you can really enjoy life outside of work.
yeah, 25's not old, 30's not old. Like, yeah, go to school, finish school, and you can have fun along the way, but like, it's really hard to struggle. It's very hard to struggle. So I would say go to school, get your education, and then like go conquer the world.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what are your hobbies? What are you doing when you're not in the business?
We have a new grandbaby at our house. That's what I spend the majority of my time dealing with. And then, of course, we love to go to the lake. I came from West Texas, which was the desert, and over here we have water and trees, things we haven't seen over there. So that's what we do mostly in our off time.
Yeah. My kids are grown, so I get to like hang out with my kids, and I love to go anywhere there's water. So.
Thank you. Is there anything else you guys would like to add?
So we offer at our clinic, like we also do like IV hydration and aesthetics. So Botox, Xeomin. We're gonna go to training. It's for a new neurotoxin. It's Daxify, which is like the newest, latest, greatest that's gonna hit the market. So for lines and wrinkles on the forehead, we offer filler, which is for like building volume back into the face. So that's the other services that we offer at our clinic.
And in the near future, probably late spring, early summer, we're also planning to add the hormone therapy, which is something to help people feel better. So everything we do pretty much is focused around people's lives improving, not just treating sickness and just keeping the status quo. I want to say thank you to our friends and families for supporting us.
Yeah.
It's, like I said, scary to go into business like this, and we've already made back everything that we put into this financially, which starting a business is expensive if y'all ever plan on doing that.
Yeah.
But we've already made back everything that we put into it starting initially, and we're able to pay bills out of our company accounts.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome. So
Yeah.
no regrets.
No regrets, yeah. And it's wonderful to have like supportive husbands and friends, because like it's super scary to start a business and like leave a good thing, but definitely the best decision that we've made.
Yep.
So,
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on. This has been WLN Radio, and we'll see you on the next show.